The training arena on Station Kepler 442 hummed with the clash of alien combat forms. Sergeant Maya Chen stood in the center ring, her human frame dwarfed by the towering Kralix warrior trainer before her. His chitinous armor gleamed under the harsh lights, 4 arms crossed in what she'd learned was the universal gesture of disappointment. "Again, human," Warlord Vexthor rumbled, his mandibles clicking with derision. "Show me this martial art your species claims makes you formidable." Maya's jaw tightened. 3 months. 3 months since humanity had been granted provisional membership in the Galactic Coalition, and 3 months since she'd volunteered for the Elite Guard training program. Every day had been the same. Alien instructors treating human candidates like fragile ornaments, handling them with exaggerated care as if they might shatter at any moment. She settled into her Muay Thai stance, weight balanced on the balls of her feet. The other trainees, a hulking Gorvan, 2 sleek Visari, and a crystalline Zephyrite, watched from the sidelines with barely concealed amusement. "Your posture is adequate," Vexthor said, pacing around her with deliberate slowness. "For a juvenile of a prey species, perhaps," the Visari hissed with laughter. The Gorvan's 6 eyes blinked in what might have been pity. Maya breathed slowly, remembering her instructor back on Earth. Master Chen had always said that anger was the enemy, but controlled rage, that was fuel. She launched a roundhouse kick at the padded striking surface Vexthor held in one of his lower arms. Her shin connected with a solid thwack. The pad didn't even budge. Vexthor's mandibles spread wide in the Kralix equivalent of a grin. "Is that all? My hatchlings strike harder during playfighting." He looked at the assembled trainees. "You see, humans are Category 7 in density, Category 9 in fragility. They cannot even—" "May I try once more, Warlord?" Maya interrupted, her voice level. "There's no point, Sergeant Chen. Your biology simply— Once more, please." Something in her tone made Vexthor pause. His compound eyes studied her for a long moment. "Very well. One more demonstration of inadequacy, and then we move to something more suited to your delicate frame. Perhaps communications or diplomatic services." Maya nodded slowly. She'd been holding back, they all had. The human delegation had been explicit in their instructions. Don't reveal the full extent of human capabilities. Let the galaxy underestimate Earth. It was a sound strategy for a newcomer species navigating interstellar politics. But standing here, watching the other trainees snicker, listening to Vexthor's condescension, something snapped inside her. The hell with it. She thought about every sparring session, every competition, every time she'd pushed her body past what seemed possible. She thought about Master Chen's words. "We are not the strongest species on Earth, Maya, but we learned to hunt them all anyway." Maya settled into her stance again, but this time she didn't hold back. She let her muscles coil with their full human tension, the kind of explosive power that had let her ancestors chase prey for days across African plains, that had built pyramids and skyscrapers, that had launched rockets to the moon with nothing but determination and slide rules. She pivoted, her hips rotating with the full force of human biomechanics. Her leg whipped around, shin hardening with the impact preparation her body had learned through thousands of repetitions. The kick connected. The sound was like a thunderclap in the enclosed arena. The striking pad disintegrated. Fragments of synthetic material spraying across the ring. Vexthor stumbled backward, his forearms pinwheeling for balance. But Maya's shin continued through where the pad had been. Momentum unchecked, and her foot struck the reinforced arena floor. The crack echoed like a gunshot. A spiderweb of fractures spread from the impact point. The combat-grade titanium composite flooring, rated to withstand Gorvan ground slams and Kralix war charges, splitting like thin ice. Chunks of the surface lifted and settled with a grinding sound. Silence fell over the arena. Maya stood on one foot, breathing hard, her other leg still extended. Slowly she lowered it and straightened, meeting Vexthor's wide-eyed stare. "Category 7 density," she said quietly. "But we're also Category 3 in endurance, Category 2 in adaptability, and Category 1 in stubbornness." She looked at the cracked floor, then back at the Warlord. "We're a Death World species, sir. Every creature on Earth that was stronger than us is either extinct or domesticated. We didn't survive by being fragile." Vexthor's mandibles worked soundlessly. Finally, he straightened to his full height and brought all 4 fists to his chest in the Kralix salute of respect. "I'd have underestimated your kind, Sergeant Chen." Most do, Maya said. We're counting on it. The other trainees looked at her with new eyes. Not pity or amusement, but calculation. Recognition. The Gorvan slowly nodded one of his massive heads. Tomorrow, Vexthor announced, his voice carrying across the silent arena. We train at full intensity. All of you will learn that winning fights is not about who appears strongest. He looked at Maya, but who refuses to quit. As Maya walked back to the changing rooms, she allowed herself a small smile. The galaxy had just learned an important lesson about humanity, but only the first of many. They were still holding back so much more. And when the time came, when Earth truly needed to show its strength, the galaxy would learn what it really meant to face a species that had clawed its way from the caves to the stars, through nothing but relentless, stubborn will. The cracked arena floor was just the beginning.